In Battle Royale, the story starts with the narrator talking about his grandfather. The narrator's grandfather lived a meek and quiet life after being freed from slavery. On his deathbed, he compared the lives of black Americans to warfare and noted that he felt like a traitor. His grandfather's words haunt the narrator, for the old man believed his life was not any different. The narrator then later recalls delivering a class speech at his high school graduation. The speech was about how black people need to use humility to achieve social equality. It was a great speech, and the narrator wants to give it in front of a council of many white men. So the narrator arrives to the place and receives instructions to partake in the Battle Royale, which is basically an all-out huge battle between all the black participants at the council. Now, before the fight, a naked blonde white woman with an American flag painted on her stomach dances in the middle of the ring. Everyone is infatuated but doesn't look in fear of punishment. In the end, everyone gets yelled at. Some of the white men demand that the black men look at her, while others demand that they don't. The white men then blindfold the black fighters and order them to fight one another viciously. The battle goes on for a long time, and it is brutal, and many people get really badly hurt. Eventually, their narrator almost wins and is able to give the speech after everyone is rewarded. They lead the contestants to a rug filled with gold coins. The boys fight over the money again, only to discover that an electric current runs through the rug. This is another humiliating act for the blacks and yet more entertainment for the white men. Finally, the narrator is able to give a speech which contains many quotes and is tedious and is boring to the crowd at first. When the narrator accidentally uses the word social equality, the white men angrily demand that he explain himself because such a thing was unheard of to the white men at that time. His response was that he made a mistake because he was choking on the blood from the fight, and says that he meant to say social responsibility instead of social equality. And then he finishes his speech with lots of applause. The story ends with the narrator being overjoyed. He has been able to give an amazing speech and also gets many rewards for participation, like a briefcase containing a huge scholarship for college. Even though he finds out that the gold coins are fake, he is still completely overjoyed. Later that night, the narrator has a weird dream about the rewards in the briefcase being an envelope with the state seal saying, "To whom it may concern, keep this Negro boy running."